What's up, guys? This is Damien with Hosh Online, and today we're going to take a look at the Dark Knight Rises game for Android. This game is only available for a limited amount of devices. I was only able to download it for the touchpad or the Nexus 7. No Evo 4G LTE, no Galaxy S3, no Nexus S 4G, no Galaxy S2. None of those devices would let me download it. So, maybe it's only a tablet game, but with these graphics, as nice as they are, I would think you would be able to play those on a lot more widely supported amount of devices than what's currently available. But either way, it is what it is. So we're going to take a look at this game. It's $6.99 on the Play Store right now. Right now we're using it on the Nexus 7 with its massive, ridiculous 12-core GPU, which runs the game pretty much excellent. There's no drop in frame rates, though. There's no lag. There's no stuttering. It runs pretty good, actually. So the game is $6.99 on the Play Store, and you may have seen it and thought, hey, should I buy that game? That's the question that we're going to try to answer during this overview. Now, first off, we want to start off with graphics. This thing is a looker. You guys know that if you've watched some of my other videos before that, I love Dead Trigger for Android. It's just one of my favorite games. I literally play it almost on a daily basis, and it's one of the first games that really made me look at mobile games and say, hey, they can be as fun as a console game. Dark Knight Rises kind of continues that for me. While I don't know if I think that the graphics are as good as Dead Trigger, the graphics definitely are, there's more of a wide assortment. The world that you're playing in Gotham City in this game is a lot bigger than the world you would be playing in something like Dead Trigger, where it's pretty much the same levels kind of over and over again. The Dark Knight Rises definitely, if you've seen the movie or been a comic book reader of the series, then you kind of know what I'm talking about. So the graphics definitely are on point. This is definitely going to go down as one of those games where, if you look at it and you think, hey man, this is a mobile game and it looks completely awesome. That's what you're going to feel like when you're playing this game and looking at the visuals for the Dark Knight Rises. It's just a very good looking game, from the water effects and when you're gliding through the city, and even some of the details in the characters, they're just really nice. So as far as gameplay is concerned, there's about 6 chapters in the game with about 4 or 5 missions per chapter, and there's a free roam area. You're able to use all of the gadgets that Batman uses in the movie The Dark Knight Rises, and some of the other movies. There's also access to all the vehicles, which is pretty doggone awesome. There's access to all the vehicles that are in the Dark Knight Rises movie. So, this thing definitely follows through the storyline of the Dark Knight Rises movie, but it does veer off on its own path. To where if you've seen the movie, you're like, well, that didn't really happen, but it's still fun nonetheless. It may divert a little bit for the sense of gameplay, I don't know, but it's a fun game. It's a very fun game, and it sticks to being like I want to say console quality in the difficulty and maybe just the gameplay. It's not really a casual game. I just really couldn't see myself just being out and about and playing this game while I'm just in between things that I'm doing with my life. This is a dedicated gamer. I think this would be more for if there's a such thing as a hardcore mobile gamer. So graphics great, gameplay it will keep you interested for at least hours, and for $6.99 I think that's pretty fair. But there are a few things that I dislike about the Dark Knight Rises. First thing, with having an open world game like this, and even the Spider-Man game that was recently released that I will be doing a video on pretty soon, but with games like this, the camera angles can make or break your game, and in some levels the camera angles in Batman kind of do break it. It's to the point where you say you're in a fight with someone, you could completely not see yourself or the person that you're fighting. It's like, what am I looking at? But and it does that, I don't want to say quite often, unfortunately. it doesn't. I won't say that it takes away from the gameplay because it's such a large game, and the world is so large and the environment is so vast that even for the times, oftentimes where the camera angle does kind of not live up to what it's supposed to be doing, it's still a very fun game. So the second thing that I dislike about this game is with a lot of games, Batman is $6.99 and you buy it and you can play it all the way through. It does kind of go by that you can buy like with real cash. You upgrade with gold and skill points. You can buy those in the Play Store, which to me that's really not that great of an idea. But if you're going to be able to do that, just like Madfinger Games has recently done with their trigger, you should have a cloud backup, because if I bought this game for my Nexus 7 and say I downloaded it for another tablet that I had, if I'm playing between one and the other, there is no way to keep the games intact. You would literally be playing two separate, like you're playing on two separate systems with no backup. So it would just be two separate games. And I feel like developers, mobile gaming is getting so big and so good now that they need to keep that in mind from the jump. It shouldn't be something that a few weeks or months down the line and they add it to the game. They should come straight out of the gate with that. Especially if you're purchasing a lot of in-game items. If you're going to purchase an item, let me use that item no matter where I'm playing or what I'm playing on. But aside from those problems that I have with The Dark Knight Rises, overall, this is a great game. You should definitely give it a chance. For $6.99, I think that you'll enjoy it and you'll feel like, hey, it was worth the $6.99. The graphics level, the attention to detail, the gameplay, the fact that this is a serious game for guys or girls like me who are really into gaming. I play console games. I've said that before. I'm a serious gamer. I'm rocking Skyrim right now. You know what I'm saying, and it's great, and I love playing my Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3. But life gets busy, and if you're on the road a lot or you're out and about, you can't really sit down and play console anymore. So these things being on your tablet or your phone is awesome. It lets you be able to go handle the business in your life and also be able to still enjoy some of the hobbies that you enjoy doing, which for us is gaming. So and I definitely feel like games like The Dark Knight Rises live up to that. One more note about the game is there is achievements, collectibles, but there isn't any type of online play or combative like co-op play or any ability to add a controller and configure the controller for just having a external controller. So you're gonna have to live with those touch controls, which are actually very, very good. So I don't think that anyone should have a problem with that. But the game is $6.99. It's from Gameloft. They make a lot of games, so they definitely have tons and tons of experience with gaming. So hopefully, the things that I don't really like so much about the game, hopefully they'll get it together and maybe include those or listen to feedback. And if you guys, if you tried it out or you playing the game right now, make sure that on the game, the Play Store app, that when you go to these sites to download these games, if you have a problem, let them know, because they, relatively often they listen to what the users have to say about their problems with the game. So definitely let your voice be heard. But this has been Damien with Hosh Online, and I'll have another video for you guys real soon. So I will see you guys next vid. Peace.